I sold my house to get rid of my stepchildren. My husband Ryan brought Nicole and Brandon into my life when we got together 3 years ago. Nicole was 11 then, Brandon was 8. Their mom had died in a car accident 2 years before that. I felt bad for them at first. I really did. But living with them was pure hell. Nicole was the worst. She'd leave bloody tampons on my white bathroom counter just to gross me out. When I confronted her about it, she'd cry and run to daddy saying I was being mean. Ryan would always take her side. Always. Brandon wasn't much better. He'd take my expensive skincare products and use them to make slime. $300 face cream turned into green goop on my kitchen table. But the final straw was when they destroyed my car. I had this beautiful white BMW that I'd saved 2 years for. One Saturday morning, I woke up to find they'd used permanent markers to draw all over it. Flowers, hearts, stick figures, you name it. The entire car looked like a preschool art project gone wrong. I screamed. I actually screamed so loud the neighbors came outside. Ryan came running out in his boxers asking what happened. When I pointed at my car, he just shrugged and said, "Kids will be kids. We can get it painted." That's when I knew I had to get out. But here's the thing. Ryan loved that house. We'd bought it together, put both our names on the deed. It was this gorgeous 2-story with a big backyard, perfect for his precious little angels. I knew if I just left, he'd never sell it. He'd stay there with them forever. So I came up with a plan. I started complaining about money constantly. I'd leave bills on the counter with red overdue stamps. I'd mention how expensive groceries were getting. I'd sigh dramatically while looking at our mortgage statement. Ryan started getting stressed about it too. Then I casually brought up downsizing. Maybe we should sell the house and get something smaller. Save some money. At first he said no way, but I kept pushing. I showed him tiny apartments online, calculated how much we could save monthly. I made spreadsheets showing our debt-to-income ratio. After 2 months of this, he finally agreed to put the house on the market. I was so excited I could barely contain myself. We listed it for way below market value because I wanted it gone fast. It sold in 3 days. Here's where my plan got really good. I told Ryan I'd found us the perfect new place. It was true. I had found a place. A beautiful 1-bedroom apartment downtown. 1 bedroom? He asked. Where will the kids sleep? I looked him straight in the eye and said, "That's not really my problem, is it? They're not my kids." The look on his face was priceless. Pure shock mixed with betrayal. He started yelling about how I'd tricked him, how I'd manipulated him into selling our home. I just smiled and said, "The house is sold, Ryan. You signed the papers. Deal with it." He tried calling his ex-wife's parents to see if they could take Nicole and Brandon, but they lived in Florida and weren't interested in raising 2 more kids at their age. His own parents were dead. His sister lived in a studio apartment. So you know what happened? He ended up having to rent a 2-bedroom place across town while I moved into my perfect downtown apartment. Just me. No sticky fingerprints on my walls, no gross tampons on my counter, no destroyed cars.